So hello everyone. In today's video, we will complete and balance some of the given reactions. We will also identify the type of reaction it is. In the first reaction, zinc carbonate is written. Under the condition of heat, the triangle is the symbol of heat. Zinc oxide is formed and the unknown product is also there. So on the left hand side there is a carbon, but on the right hand side there is no chemical species on the right side which have carbon. So there should be a compound or there should be a molecule which contains carbon. It is a type of decomposition reaction in which the zinc carbonate break down into oxide and carbon dioxide is formed. This is the simple completion of this reaction. Now let's balance the reaction. Zinc on the both sides, they are 1. Carbon, they are also 1. Here there are 3 oxygen and here 1 plus 2, there are 3 oxygen. For balancing the reaction, we have to check on the reactant side and the product sides. The number of atoms should be equal. And this reaction is balanced because number of atom on the left hand side equal to the number of atom on the right hand side. Now identify the type of reaction it is. This is a simple thermal decomposition reaction. Why it is decomposition reaction? Because a single reactant break down into 2 or more products and there is a condition of heat, so we can say that this is a perfect example of thermal decomposition reaction. Now moving to the second question, the reaction is completed. In this reaction, zinc metal reacted with hydrochloric acid. Zinc chloride is formed and hydrogen gas is liberated. We can put sign of upper arrow. This represents there is an evolution of gas. Now there is a formation of metal salt. This is a metal with acid reaction. In this reaction, metal salt is formed and hydrogen gas is liberated. Let's balance the reaction. You can see that chlorine on the right hand side and hydrogen on the right hand side, they are 2 in number, but on the left hand side they both are single. So by multiplying 2 we can balance the second reaction. Now identify the type of reaction. First we can say that it is metal plus acid reaction. Or if we want to tell about the perfect name of the type of reaction, we can say that this is displacement reaction. Why it is displacement reaction? Because hydrogen is less reactive as compared to the zinc, but the zinc is more reactive, so it will replace hydrogen from its salt solution. Zinc chloride will form and hydrogen gas is removed. Now in the third reaction, instead of hydrochloric acid there is a nitric acid, and we see that generally hydrochloric acid and sulfuric acid, they react with metals in a simpler way, but nitric acid do not. In metal with acid reaction, if we take nitric acid, the metal salt is formed, water is formed and nitrogen oxide is formed. Instead of hydrogen that is formed in HCl and H2SO4 reaction, in nitric acid instead of hydrogen, water and nitrogen oxide is formed. Now if you want to balance the reaction, you have to do hit and trial, because whenever you will multiply here to balance the oxygen first, other elements will not be able to balance. Here I am directly balancing this reaction. If we multiply nitric acid with 10, the number of hydrogen are 10, so we can multiply here with 5. Now the hydrogen are 10 in the both side. Now let's balance oxygen first. Oxygen is 30 here, 10 into 3 30, but here 3 2 6 plus 5 11 plus 1 12. So we have to multiply this species with the help of 4. Now 3 into 2 6, 6 into 4 24, 24 plus 5 29 plus 1 30. Now oxygen is balanced. Now after balancing oxygen, you can see that nitrogen is automatically balanced. Nitrogen are 10. You can see here 4 into 2 8 plus 2 10. So 10 nitrogen are also balanced. But zinc is not balanced on the left hand side, because on the right hand side zinc are 4. So you can multiply here with 4. So this is the complete balance reaction of the third one. Now which type of reaction it is? Obviously this is a metal with acid reaction and displacement reaction as well. Because again zinc metal is reactive than hydrogen, it will displace hydrogen from its salt solution. Now moving to the fourth equation, this is the simple reaction between lime water and carbon dioxide. While mixing these two reactants, an insoluble product is formed, that is calcium carbonate. And along with the calcium carbonate, water is the product. Now let's balance the reaction. Calcium left and right hand side 1 1 each. Oxygen 2 plus 2 4. On the right hand side 3 plus 1 4. Oxygen is balanced. Hydrogen 2 hydrogen 2. So this is balanced reaction. Now which type of reaction it is? We can say that this is the combination reaction, because two or more reactants combine together to form two or more products. When you see more than one reactant on the left hand side, simply it is a combination reaction. This is also combination reaction. This is also an example of combination reaction you can give. So we can say that this is the combination reaction. Now the fifth question. Now the fifth equation, NaCl plus AgNO3. Sodium chloride plus silver nitrate. Now you can see that the silver is combined with chlorine here, and sodium should combine with nitrate to form sodium nitrate. First of all, let's balance the reaction. Sodium on the both sides, they are equal in number. Chlorine equal, silver equal, nitrate also equal. So this is balanced reaction. When you see two different salts mixed together in aqueous form, they are generally the example of double displacement reaction, because both are salts. When they combine together, again two type of salts will form, and out of these two salts, one is soluble in water, another will be precipitate out. Out of these two products, silver chloride and sodium nitrate is soluble in water, and this silver chloride will be precipitate out. Now looking at the type of reaction, this is double displacement reaction. Also this is precipitation reaction, because undissolved salt silver chloride will be precipitate in the bottom of the test tube or a beaker. Now moving to the sixth question. Here the unknown reactant is there, which is reactant with Ki. The products are potassium nitrate and lead iodide. There should be a reactant which contain lead and nitrate. So simply lead nitrate is the required reactant. PbNO3 whole twice 2, because here the lead have +2 charge and nitrate have -1. So for balancing this, we have to multiply nitrate with 2. In this reaction again you can see that there are two different metal salts. When they mix together, again two products are formed. So this is again an example of double displacement reaction. Again this is a precipitation reaction. Okay. Now moving to the seventh question. This is a decomposition reaction. But here the condition is written sunlight. In the reaction, sometimes the symbol of sunlight is written, that is H nu. H is the letter that is hand, and nu is very similar to the letter V, but the edges are slightly tilted. So this is not HV, this is H nu. This is the symbol, and this is the symbol of sunlight. Now AgBr, silver bromide, when it under the attack of sunlight, two products are formed. One is silver metal, another is bromine gas. We know that generally the bromine is liquid in nature, but in this reaction gaseous vapors of bromine will be formed. Now let's balance the reaction. There are two bromine here, so we have to multiply with 2 on the left hand side. Now Ag is also 2 in number, so balance Ag on the right hand side. Now this is the complete balanced and informative reaction. Now which type of reaction it is? I told you, if one reactant break down in 2 or more products, the reaction is obviously a decomposition reaction. But in this case, sunlight is the condition. This reaction is an excellent example of photolytic decomposition reaction. Now in the 8th equation, there are two reactants, calcium oxide and water, CaO plus H2. There are two products, calcium hydroxide, and heat is released. So in this type of reaction, you can see that there are two reactants. So this is actually a combination reaction. Heat is released, so this is an example of exothermic reaction as well. Exothermic reaction are the type of reaction in which heat is released as the end product. We can make an arrow. Now let's balance the reaction. Calcium both side 1 1, hydrogen both side 2, oxygen both side 2, here 2 and 2. So this is balanced reaction. Now moving to the type of reaction. This is combination reaction as well as exothermic reaction. And do remember, exothermic reaction, there is a heat released on the right hand side. If heat is mentioned on the left hand side, it generally means that it is an endothermic reaction. The first one is endothermic reaction, because performing the reaction heat is required. So we can also mention that this is thermal decomposition as well as this is endothermic reaction. And single reaction can be of more than 1 or 2 types. Okay, so do remember this thing. Now moving to the 9th question. It is the most simpler one and is the most asked question. That is iron plus copper sulfate. Okay, there is a copper sulfate CuSO4 solution is there, and when you put iron into it, what will be the reaction? Both products are required. So this is simply a displacement reaction in which more reactive metal is there. First of all, we have to see whether the reaction is visible or not. Okay, for this a free metal should be reactive than the metal which is present in the salt form. Here iron is more reactive than copper. It will simply combine with sulfate and copper will be precipitate out. So products iron sulfate plus copper. This is a balanced reaction. We can tell that this is an example of combination reaction, displacement reaction, and precipitation as well, because copper will precipitate at the end of the reaction. So displacement, combination, and precipitation reaction. Now moving to the 10th question, that is also very important. Water in the presence of electricity, there are two products. We know that generally we can break down the water molecules with the help of electricity. Okay, and the two products are formation of hydrogen gas and oxygen gas. Both will be liberated from the two different electrodes. Now single reactant break down into 2 or more products. This is a type of decomposition reaction, but electricity is there, so we can say that it is electrolytic decomposition reaction. This is electrolytic decomposition reaction, and we can also draw a symbol of electricity here. Sometime instead of electricity, symbol mention. So what type of reaction it is? Electrolytic decomposition reaction. Okay. And sometimes question asks on which electrode hydrogen and oxygen will be liberated. Hydrogen is generally positive in nature, so it will move toward the negative electrode, that is cathode. So hydrogen will be liberated from cathode, and oxygen is a negative in charge. It will attracted towards positive electrode, that is anode. So oxygen will be liberated from anode. Now there are some of the redox type of reaction as well. In the redox reaction, simultaneously oxidation and reduction take place. Means the oxidation number of the species, either it will increase or decrease. If the oxidation number is increased, that means it is a oxidation reaction. If the oxidation number decrease, that is a reduction reaction. So let's see. In the second reaction, generally the free metal have zero oxidation state. In the combined state, chlorine -1, this is +2. So zinc to zinc +2, this is oxidation reaction. Hydrochloric acid to hydrogen, that is +1 to 0. So this is reduction. So simultaneously oxidation and reduction take place. So along with the displacement and the metal with acid reaction, this is a redox type of reaction as well. Similarly, many reactions are also example of redox reaction. You can try those reactions and identify, and please comment out of these reactions how many reactions are the example of redox reaction.